just want to give out a message that I want to let the world know that I have in my chest. That I really feel and believe in. It probably sounds crazy to probably everybody, 90% of the world. But I think I found God. I know who God is. I know who is the creator of life. This world we live in was created for God to live in. The thing was, we evolved into this species, this reality that's not real. We live in this planet which God attached to. And that's where we come from. The thing is that we have been manipulated or we have been programmed to live in this world how they want us to live in this world. The truth is, we are God. God lives in me. God lives in you. God lives in every single thing created by water. We are all the same. Water's a living thing. It's the truth. Water is the creator of life. Nobody wants to tell us this. I'm sure I'm not the first one to find out. I'm sure higher powers know the truth. But the truth is hidden through the matrix. We are programmed to believe what they want us to believe. The churches are built on purpose to make us think the way they want us to think. The government is there to control us like animals, like sheeps. They tell us the rules, they tell us what to do, they tell us what they want us to believe. Nothing matters in this world. Our language, the way I speak, our clothes, our houses, nothing really matters. We are just water. Imagine one day you're gonna die. Your body is full of water. That is the soul that lives within your body. That soul builds an ecosystem into your body that creates your body, that grows your body, that has your thoughts. Water listens, water understands, water is a living creature. That water's trapped in your body. That water is the soul you live with. It has memory. When you die, that water drains back into the rivers and back into the oceans. Your memory disappears. That water created an ecosystem into your body. The way somebody dies is when that ecosystem stops flowing into your body and cannot create its ecosystem back to reality. So that will stop the water's life into your body and it goes back to its original life. None of our beliefs are real. A tree is life. A tree is a living thing just like you. That water created that ecosystem into that tree. People say, what comes first, the egg or the chicken? Water comes first. That tree grew from a seed that was drinking that water to grow the seed. That water created memories, came from that seed. Those memories develop into that tree. That tree's going to be alive as long as that ecosystem's drinking water through that tree. If you cut a leaf from that tree, the water in the tree is strong enough to survive. It will keep growing. It will keep growing. The water inside keeps the tree alive. But that leaf, you just kill the ecosystem into that leaf. So that leaf cannot drink water. Doesn't have that source where it came from to keep feeding it the water it needs. So that leaf technically dries up, which leaves the water in the leaf to dry and flow back into the rivers. That is life right there. You can cut yourself a finger, you will probably survive. But that water in that finger dries, goes back into the system, but your body's stronger to survive that injury. But there is certain things based on your emotions, based on your experience, based on your nervous system, which is memorized into that water, into your system of your body, where some people might just die if you cut the finger. Some people might just die from that. They just have more nervous into their system than a stronger person that believes they're stronger. It's just a belief into that water of your body. So people may ask, what is the purpose of life if nothing matters? What is the purpose of life? If we're just water and we just flow back into the... Let's study water to understand the purpose of life. What does water do? Have you ever stared at the ocean and noticed how the ocean moves? How it creates waves? We have some scientific explanations, but just Go out there, stare at the ocean for 5 minutes, and ask yourself what makes the water move the way it moves. It moves the way it moves because water is a living thing. So when an earthquake is created, there's a bedrock under the ocean that the water breaks into, then shifts the land and makes the earthquakes. So when the water is the creator of life, the water is the oxygen we breathe. Oxygen is created by trees, by the water. It's small little particles that technically comes from water. So we wonder, how is water lifted up to the skies and rains down? Oh, it's the climate system or whatever the scientists want to call it, right? That is water. The water falls down. Okay, so if I drop some water on the ground, I ask myself, is that water gonna be there tomorrow? Is that water gonna be there in 2 days? It's gonna probably disappear, right? It's gonna dissolve into the air. That's interesting. How is that possible? Well, that's because water's a living thing. So how does it that do? So when the rain comes down from the skies, it creates rivers. Does that rain stay where it lands? No. The water travels through rivers. If it goes into a lake, if it never rains, that lake technically would dry up, right? So the water's always moving. So I go back to my question, what is the purpose of life then? So we are water. The purpose of life is to keep moving, is to have purposes, to have a meaning, to explore, to travel, to learn. That is the purpose of water. To do new things. Just remember, nothing's real. It doesn't matter what you do. You are water. You will become back to your original nature. But when that water's trapped into your body's creating memory, that memory is your soul. So use that memory to learn, to build, to travel, to do everything you want to do. Don't let anything stop you from that. The system wants to stop you from that. They have created this thing called fear. That fear is in your head. So if I told you I knew God, I know God, I see God, I am God, I talk to God, I have God with me. Because I know the creator of life. We have been told a religion that's part of the system. But I am God. God lives within me, within you, within the trees outside, birds, everything that's created by water that is made an ecosystem to live in. The rain, the oceans, the rivers, the bugs, the animals. We are all the same. We are God. So, the system is the opposite, right? It's how they control us. So, if we study the water, I told you what the water does. Well, should be our meaning, our purpose within our bodies and souls. How is the system stopping us? Because nothing matters. We were created to explore, we were created to do everything we want to do. But the system stops us. So, how do they stop us? What if I told you I know God? I am God. But what if I told you I know the devil as well? I know the devil. The devil is inside of you. The devil is in your head, but you are God. Who is the devil? The devil was created by the system. The devil is nobody. The devil lives in your head. It is the fear that stops you from your purpose. The fear that controls you. That is the system that was created. That is the devil. He is nobody. He is the thing that tells you, what if? But you're gonna feel pain, but it's gonna be bad. This is gonna happen. Nothing matters. You are God. The devil is created by the system. There's no if, there's no buts, because you are God. So remember, have no fear. The devil doesn't exist. There is no afterlife. Remember, religions were created by the system. We are water. We go to our natural system. We are water. The water was. You're not gonna die. Your water, your memory inside your soul, it's just gonna disappear. We just evolve into whatever we evolve in that next journey. You are not gonna stay as one because you won't have a memory anymore. You will become a one something else. You will live. That water will purify and live into something else. How do you know water is creator of life? Simple. Can life be created without water? Absolutely not. Water. Nothing matters, guys. Understand that we are all the same, from the elites to you. But the only thing is, there's a system they have created to make you believe what they want you to believe. Water They're all gonna die. Everybody's gonna come back to its original purpose, which is water. You wonder how water's so strong to create those thunders and the storms and how it flows. Look, we'll go stare at a river. Ask yourself, how is this possible? We see it normal just for the water to travel through Earth the way it does. Ask yourself. Thank you guys.